You're watching Soulful Discussions.
All right, so hi, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, I'm doing good. How did you and I meet today?
Well, we're at Heisler Park in Laguna, and I was just walking, and you were like, hey, what's up? You want to film a video?
Absolutely, and then you were just like absolutely open to it. The other lady I just interviewed, she did the exact same thing. Like, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let me ask you this, because not everybody's like open to new experiences. How are you when it comes to like trying things for the first time and like seeing where things go? How are you with that?
Oh, I'm all about it.
Okay.
Like, I have a habit of talking to strangers.
Really?
Yes, you never know where it's going to get you.
It's very true. Let me ask you this. How often when you said have you always been that way, or was it like, did you get to a certain point in your life where you were like, I'm more comfortable doing that, or how was it?
I would say like after graduating high school, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt like I became more of my true self.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you think that works for you in terms of like people who you meet, experiences that you go through? Do you have more fun, or what is it like for you?
Yeah, definitely more fun. Like, I mean, I feel like once you open up, the world opens up. So
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. And it's interesting. I started my YouTube channel for that very reason. So I don't know if you've ever heard of exposure therapy before.
yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
for me, I've always been an overthinker in my life. And I was like, I want to get better at just making decisions. So sometimes approaching people wasn't the best for me, because I would just be like, nah, this person might act like this, or they might say this. So I'm just going
Right.
to keep my distance. So kind of starting this YouTube channel made me have to like go out and like, if you want to get content, you have to approach. And so I'm always nervous because I don't know how it's going to go. Like I just actually like approached a woman who I thought like she was by herself. So I was like approaching her, but then I approached another lady right next to her, and they happened to be mother and daughter, and I didn't even know it. And so, but they were both like, no.
Well.
So it was like kind of interesting. I was like, oh, okay. But like, I think I just started to put myself in those situations and just whatever happens, happens.
Yeah,
Right?
totally.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this. What are your thoughts about your own feet?
About my feet?
Yeah. How do you feel about them? You like them? You don't like them?
I actually really love my feet.
You love your feet?
Yes. My mom was a ballerina, so she passed
Oh.
on her like ballet feet to me.
That's pretty dope, man. That's pretty. Did you ever do any ballet yourself?
I did, yeah,
Okay.
a little bit.
Cool. So I mean, were you as good as your mom? Better?
No, oh my gosh. No.
Like I wasn't on that level.
No, she's like a pro. I
Is that
am
right?
not.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure you had fun and great experiences with that. You said your name is Ocean, right?
Correct.
Now, I'm pretty sure you have a strong connection to the beach because of that being your name. Would I be correct in saying that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So you're here today to kind of come out here and be at the ocean. You happen to run into me. I told you we're doing a little foot modeling. We're answering some questions. How does that kind of turn into like a great day for you? Like, do you feel like that's a good day, or
Dude,
what do you think?
I'm at a 10 right now.
You're at a 10.
This is exactly what I want to be doing.
This is exactly like the type of interviews I love to have with people, man. Like the people who are like open and just like, let's do it. Absolutely. Cool. So let's have you do this, okay? I'm going to have you, if you can, I'm going to back up. Let me have you put your feet down flat here.
With sandals on or off?
You can keep the sandals on for now.
Okay.
Let's just see kind of like the outline of your feet. So,
I have kind of weird toenails.
the name of my channel is called Soulful Discussions, okay? But it's spelled Soleful. So it's like a double entendre. So
Yeah.
we all have different souls, but
Yeah.
we all also have different souls. So I try to kind of keep that as a thing. Like we're not judging or anything like that.
Okay.
So that's the uniqueness of who you are.
Okay, I
So,
love that.
absolutely. So cool. And you see that you kind of got like a lavender-ish kind of color going on here right now?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
I got
cool.
some little anklets too.
Little anklets, I love those, the little beach anklets and stuff like that. Cool. And then you got your nails done too.
I do.
Nice. Cool. All right, so I'll have you can take off the sandals now. And you're wearing rainbows, by
I
the way.
am. They're shredded though.
Oh, how long have you had them?
Years.
Years.
Yeah.
Okay, and kind of get a look at the sandals there. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, and so I'm going to give you some information about your feet. Okay.
Okay.
And maybe you've never heard this before. Everybody has different toe alignments.
Yeah.
Okay, and sometimes that can kind of like help you track back where you're from.
Yeah.
So if your bigger toe is bigger, that's called an Egyptian toe alignment. Okay. If your second toe is bigger, that's called an Grecian, a Greek toe. Okay. And then if all three of your toes here at the top are the same size, that's a Roman. What toe alignment do you think you have?
Okay, you might have to repeat, but I think this one's the longest, and then it
Yep.
kind of goes down.
So that's a Greek toe
The
alignment.
Greek. Okay.
Do you have any family or anything that like kind of hail from that area?
Honestly, not really.
Okay. You might. Have you ever done one of those 23andMe's or anything?
I have, but
Okay.
I'm like mostly Scandinavians.
Really? Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe I'm adopted.
Yeah, that could be. They haven't told you yet. Anyway, cool. Let me have you extend your feet out straight, toes up. like this, okay? And then you have pretty good arch. So I'm guessing that's what you're talking about
Yeah.
with your mom. You inherited some of those ballet type
Yes.
feet there, okay? How are you feeling in this moment? We're interviewing you. We're looking at your feet. What's your thoughts?
I feel good. I feel confident. This is just just a Wednesday for me.
Hell of a day, huh? Absolutely, absolutely. Cool. All right, let me have you if you can cross your left over your right. Yeah, and then toes up. Okay. Cool. All right, and then let's cross the other way now. Okay. Cool. All right, nice. All right, so let me talk to you a little bit about reflexology. I don't know, have you ever heard of that before?
I have, but
You have?
remind me.
Okay, reflexology. Let me have you bend your legs a little bit. I'm gonna sit back down for a quick second.
Okay.
So reflexology is all about different pressure points we have in our hands and our feet. Basically, like through those pressure points, like we can alleviate tension to other parts of our body. So like, let's say for example, you're somebody who deals with migraines a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, a portion of your hands and feet you can massage. That alleviates the tension that you feel in those moments. It's also a piercing that some people get right here that does the same thing.
For migraines, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Have you ever heard of that before?
I have, yes.
Okay. What are your thoughts about something like that? That like you doing something to this part of your body can impact another part of your body in a healthy way. What are your thoughts?
I totally believe in that. I've actually looked into that before because I think there's a spot on the bottom of your foot that correlates,
there's
right?
several. So like,
There's several?
So for example, like there's a portion for your head.
Yeah.
There's a portion for your lungs.
Even your
there's a portion-
organs, right?
Correct. Heart, all that stuff. So what are your thoughts about that?
I think that's really cool. I think I don't know. I think our bodies they're just perfectly designed in that way, and unfortunately we don't come with a manual, so
No,
we
we
kind of have to talk to each other and figure these
Gotta
things
figure
out.
stuff out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why we go to doctors and things like that. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: when we get to reflexology, we like to talk about sensitivity. Okay, when you get pedicures, how sensitive are you?
Not sensitive.
You're not. This is the
No.
second person that's told me they're not very sensitive. Okay. Would you mind if we tested it? Because I want to give you a trick. I'm going to use a tool. Is that cool?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try your right foot, then your left foot. I want you to tell me where you feel it at the most.
Okay.
And then tell me which part of your foot is the most sensitive. Okay.
Okay.
So let me have you extend back out. Okay. So here we go. So we're going to try it now. 1, 2. Oh, toes a little bit more up.
Okay.
One,
Tell me what to do again.
2. I'm just going to test it out. I want you to tell me where you're feeling it at the most, and then we're going to try the other foot.
Okay.
Tell me which foot is most.
Like where I'm sensitive.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So 1, 2, 3. And where do you feel this at the most? Is it like
I feel like
more at the middle,
I
the
think-
top, bottom?
I think the middle, like right
The middle,
here.
so your arch area.
I think so.
That's usually the most common area
Yeah.
people feel it at.
Yeah.
Let's try your left. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. And then where are you feeling this one at?
I actually think right here.
So more at the top.
Yeah. Like right here.
Is this one more
specifically.
sensitive or less?
I think more sensitive.
More sensitive. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I want you to try something for me and tell me
Okay.
if it's more or less.
Okay.
Wiggle your toes. So wiggle here. More or less.
I think less.
Less. Do you know why?
No.
Okay, so think about this. Your mind, you're telling your body to do something.
Yeah.
So it's almost a distraction of kind of what's happening.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're applying pressure, I'm applying pressure.
Uh-huh.
It cancels each other out. So you can't feel. So if you go get pedicures, you're ever sensitive, do that. So you said this was more sensitive,
yeah.
wiggle here. More or less.
Yeah, less.
So way less, right?
So interesting.
There it is. Okay. How you do a couple exercises with your feet.
Okay.
I want you to tell me if you feel pain or discomfort while you're doing this, okay? So let
Okay.
me have you first. Bend your toes over, make a fist. Pain or discomfort while you're doing it? Well, you're ballet. I'm pretty sure.
I was saying like neither.
Neither. Okay.
Yeah.
Relax. Spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Good spread.
Neither.
Yoga? Okay. Relax. And then just wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping, anything happening.
No, actually.
Easy?
Yeah, it's super easy.
Cool. Relax. All right. Cool. So let's kind of wrap up the interview.
Okay.
Bend your legs one more time. Okay. Cool. What were your thoughts about kind of doing this interview? How'd you feel about my approach? Good, bad? How'd you think? What'd you think?
Great. I feel like you have a very comforting approach.
Thank you.
Like I didn't feel uncomfortable at all, and you also were presenting a lot of information and education. It was an educational experience.
Nice.
I laughed.
You did.
Yeah.
You loved it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad.
You're,
out,
yeah.
We're out here at the beach, at the ocean.
Ocean squared.
Ocean Square. That's right, man. So it was a pretty good experience for you then.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Something that you can share with the people who watch my channel about dealing with like new situations they're presented with by not being anxious. Like how to go through that. What helps you out in those moments?
Okay, I think for me, it's like letting curiosity trump everything.
Okay.
Because that's kind of my approach, I feel like, with the public. Like, I've had so many experiences, even especially in Laguna, just talking to people, meeting people. I've made friends that way.
Uh-huh.
I've been like invited to dinner on the spot that
Nice.
way. Like, I feel like, yeah, if you can just put the anxiety aside and be like less skeptical of people
Yeah.
as in general, I think you'll find that most people are
Pretty
loving
cool.
and cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
And I think also we do have that innate sense when something is wrong
yeah.
to be able to feel that like, okay, this situation doesn't feel right or whatever. But like, this is why I approach in public. We're in public. There's literally nothing that I could do right now that somebody wouldn't see or anything
Right.
like that. So I try to do it that way,
Yeah.
so that there is a sense of comfort and things like that.
Yes. Yeah.
So, cool. Well,
Totally.
I thank you so much for coming out and doing this with us. All right. This was a really dope experience. Now here's my question to you.
Okay.
Could we get you back on the channel?
Yeah, let's
To
do
come
it.
back and do a part 2.
I really would.
And we'll treat you to a pedicure. So how about that?
I'm so down.
Okay,
Shaking.
cool. So we'll definitely, let's shake on that. Okay, so we'll set that up off camera and everything. Okay, cool. Want to say anything to everybody or want to wave? And
Happy Wednesday.
happy Wednesday. Have a great one, everybody.
Bye.